The following podcast has been rated R. You've been warned. Welcome to the greatest DC Legends podcast in human history. Well, okay, maybe not. But stick around anyway, because we're going to have some fun. You know me, I'm the AB. And along with my crew, we'll talk DCL and everything else in between. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Atlantis After Dark. Hello, and welcome! You found your way to our humble little podcast. We appreciate you listening wherever you might have found us. Don't forget to penetrate that subscribe button with a sock pickle and click the little bell icon if you're on YouTube so you never miss an episode. Folks, we have a jam-packed all-star episode of Double AD today and a very special guest with us as well. In fact, it's so big, we have to divide this show into two halves. It's a super show! Super show! This may be the first ever Double AD to feature people from three different kick-ass alliances. The Owls, our own alliance, Double AD, and that other guy from the Pretend Atlanteans group over there. And we have a lot to weed through and a lot of people to introduce. So without further ado, let's meet today's panel. First up, our resident Slug Force superstar. He told me he was taking classes again. When I asked him what for, he said it's because he needs to learn that "bah" means no. It's Black Flash. What's up today, dude?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Oh, my God. Stay away from the sheep.
Goats, man. Goats, not sheep.
Goats. All right, goats. All right. Next up, I swear to God, he looks like Quicksilver's alcoholic older brother. It's Biff by Adam West. How the hell are you today, man?
I'm doing good. At least half of that I know is right. The alcoholic part.
Well, everybody's got to be good at something, right?
We all have our vices.
We do. All right. On deck, this man is the answer to the question, what if Larry the Cable Guy fucked Jerry Lewis? It's Retimus. What's shaking, pal?
Not much, buddy. How you doing this morning?
Hey, we're doing all right. Everybody's getting one today, by the way. We're all getting it. All right. Returning to Double AD after a short hiatus, she once told me the best way to save a patient from drowning is to take your foot off their head. It's our real resident superhero, Witty Amazon. God damn, we missed you.
Yeah, I've missed you too. I feel like I'm the special guest. I know I'm not, but at this point I feel like I'm the special guest. I've been away for quite a while now.
You have. It's good to have you back. We are glad. And if I have to, I will seduce your boss and get her to change her schedule so you can be on the show again.
I don't know
I'm real good at that.
Like that.
Well, this is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm willing to take one for the team here.
Oh, it's a big one. You take a big one for the team.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. All right. Oh.
Big girls need love, too.
That's it. And last but not least, making his regular Double AD debut, his hobbies include collecting toothpaste tubes from 1972 and masturbating to Reader's Digest. It's the undisputed king of DCL podcasting, the one and only Hate Mail. Welcome to the madness that is Double AD, my friend.
Hey, they still have Baywatch in Reader's Digest, so.
That's right.
That makes it all right.
I think so.
Slow motion running.
Yeah, you just flip the pages real slow.
Hey, I wonder if that was Zack Snyder's inspiration.
He was a Baywatch fan. We'll talk about that. Oh,
we can't talk about that while I'm on the show because I have yet to watch it. Tonight.
Right.
Tonight is the night. I've been saving it.
Oh, my goodness. All right. And also joining us today, our special guest, a man of integrity and wisdom and a real role model, and perhaps one of the best Siege players in the game today. We're so stoked to have him on. Please welcome to the show my good friend, M4. What's happening, pal?
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. Finally here. I always listen to the show, and now I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're super excited to have you on. We've got a lot to discuss today. And for those of you who don't know, M4 has his very own Twitch stream, which is fantastic. He runs the Siege, and he offers all kinds of good tips and tricks. We'll get into that. That and so much more. Is everyone ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First off, like I said at the top of the program, this episode is going to be split into two halves, even though there's literally no excuse to not have seen this film yet. Hate mail. We're going to give you guys two shows for the price of one today. That's a double AD bargain right there. And that way, those of you who don't want to be spoiled can hear it. Or you can wait to hear it till after you've seen the film. Of course, you can hear my first thoughts on the film, as well as Black Flash and the artist known as Beatus over on our latest episode of CTS. That's a shameless plug. Hit that up on YouTube. Just search for me, The Chris Truby Show, and you'll see the good old Kentucky Round Steak episode. That's the one you want, folks.
That's a good one.
Yes,
it is a good one. It is a good. I love that episode. My favorite episode of CTS thus far. That's it. Bar S. All right. Let's get into some DCL. First on deck, I think everybody realizes we're in the middle of raids, and we're taking time out of our busy raid schedule to record and do a show for you guys because we love you. We love all of you.
Aren't raiding in the background?
Oh, I am.
I am.
We just started our final push as an alliance to align with the taping of this episode. So I have it open.
That's
Same
it.
here. I haven't stopped.
Yeah, but you're not part of our push, BF.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I was just finishing up some Wraith matches, doing the Blitz.
He's actually driving up our score right now. That's what he's doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
How's
man.
everybody liking this raid so far? I gotta say, it's been a weird one.
You know, my main man, Darkseid, is killing it here, but I think the real star is Superwoman. Agree or disagree?
Oh,
100%.
definitely.
At least today, I think Darkseid's been a true champ, man. He's just beating everybody into the ground.
Yeah. He does that. He does. He's
I'm
the
very
god of
happy I
evil
took
for
him
a reason.
RB4.
Oh, my God.
That's
You got to
pretty
go
awesome.
RB4.
Wow.
God
What's
dang.
he critting at RB4? At
Hold
5
on.
time.
I'm watching him right now. Well, I'm on the Alliance boss. He's doing 4.7, and then he did the 7.8.
Jesus.
Damn.
Dang.
And that's his basic?
Yeah.
Heck on.
I think mine was maxing out at like 5.6 to 6 something million.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got him RB2, and he's hitting regularly at 6. So,
It's
just
insane.
Just a fantastic beast.
The
Oh,
damage
yes.
output from him and Superwoman is just it's massive.
I just had 3.5, 4.1 in a
Right.
double attack.
I think Steve fucked up.
And my double attack's doing 4.6, and then when it crits, it does. It did 7.6 last time. I'm waiting to see if it does anything higher.
Best I got was 8 million.
You got 8 on that Witty.
Yeah, just like once or twice was the best I've got. But I still think Superwoman is doing better damage, even against the green boss. She's doing regularly better damage than Darkseid. I was surprised he wasn't better than her today.
Yeah, she's doing about the same for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
We're all
I never
staring at our
guessed.
screens right now. What's Darkseid doing?
I never guessed that Superwoman was going to be as viable as she is, and dare I say, I think she's going to be, her and Darkseid are probably going to be raid mainstays for a very long time.
I would agree.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not as... I mean, I think Darkseid will show up in some raids, but I still think you'll probably end up running Hippo over him in future raids, but Superwoman will be in every raid forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or as we like
Yeah.
to call her, an owl's mommy.
Yeah, what's
No,
with the
we
mommy
don't.
thing?
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Four.
I'm gonna clarify that now. Nope, we don't.
Some of us do.
And why is it mommy?
Somebody told us in Earth, I guess in one of the comics, I'm not as up to speed on all the lore, but apparently she was Darkseid's mom in some episode somewhere. So
Wow.
I can't remember who came up with
true.
it.
It's Dutitron. I mean, that's half of the reason. The other half is because he likes to call Parallax daddy. So
And everybody was so upset about that, but we were trying to come because there was all the acronyms for Superwoman, so it was swoops, and then all the Lois. Most people call her Lois, and then
I enjoy
Swan,
swoops.
SWN Swan.
But then somebody it actually wasn't Tootie Trump, but somebody suggested, just being funny, that we should call her Mommy because of Parallax being daddy, and then now that's taken fire.
So why is Parallax daddy?
Tootie Tron always said he was thick like a daddy, so.
Oh my God! All right,
Tootie plays on both sides of the fence, so.
Shiva would be more of mommy to me. She looks like a soccer mom ready to hop into the minivan.
She really does.
that
Hop into the
terrible.
main event.
Yeah.
1980s bob haircut, right? I'm just going to put this out there. I really feel like in my heart of hearts that anytime that Double AD wants a top 10, we can probably take it no problem. We have that strong of a roster, and I think our players are just that damn good. People in the top 10 should be counting their lucky stars that we don't actually try. I just
agree.
want to put that out there.
We're actually probably 2 hours from pulling the plug,
Yeah.
having top 50 locked up, and
Yeah.
giving everyone back a day and a half of their Easter weekend.
God, that's so great.
Everybody hasn't seen Biff Pow yet.
So I don't think I need to ask Hater M4 how their rate is going if you can't tell by the scoreboard.
Well, I will
you're
mention
blind.
one thing that
What's
we're
that?
doing is we already hit negative we hit it early. Like I didn't expect us to. We were hoping to hit it by the end of the day, but we
Right.
hit it this morning. So now our new goal, and just if you want to slow a line, I guess it won't matter if you're going to slow Atlantis down or not. But our new goal is to get back to positive.
Oh, will it do it? That'd be
I
cool.
don't know. We don't know.
We don't know,
This is
so-
the rate to
Oh,
find
that's
out.
interesting.
It will.
I'm here
it'll
for
flip.
Is it like an odometer where you have to hit like 999,999,000,
It's 2.3147 billion or something like that. That's what makes that when you hit that mark, it always goes negative.
It's
Wow.
because it's an overflow on the variable value, because they have to code it all in Java to make it compatible for both versions, and Java doesn't have unsigned ints, so it doesn't go straight up to positive. It splits the value between positive and negative. So when it gets to a certain value, it'll flip over, and then it'll count backwards.
Right. But you could have done a double or a float.
Oh,
not to get
definitely. Yeah, all they had to do was assign it to a long, because I think right now it's
Yeah,
just an
long.
int.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll break that even if it's a long. But
Are you guys talking in Chinese?
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't-
was,
I
I was
don't-
just going to say, where's my nerd alert gif?
Yeah, it'll be very hard to break a long. That's a 64-bit value.
that a challenge? But
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, man.
You guys are
That's-
about to have a long night now.
I know, right? That's the kind of groundbreaking technical speak you can find right here on Double AD, folks.
So that's the new challenge. Reset the meter.
Right. Reset the meter. Reset the meter any way you can. I'm curious to see if it'll actually happen. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, that'd be hilarious if it does.
I know.
Dildos
I know,
and tech
right?
talk. You got it all.
Well, at least the server keeps the correct value because they're using a long value. If not,
Yeah.
then there would be problems.
Yeah, the first
Yes,
time when this
we would-
happened,
we would-
freaked out.
pitchforks will come.
Oh, the first time you guys went negative?
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
freaked out. We don't know what to do. And
everybody was
Ozzy-
saying stop. Everybody was saying, and Bullseye was asleep when it happened.
That was our first raid as Atlantis.
Right.
Yeah.
We were petitioning to get World's Finest because we were the only one we were the highest positive score.
That's right. I remember that. We should have got it, too.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
That's it.
Scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you who never gets a negative score, and that's M4. If you don't know, let's get into a little bit about him. He's our special guest of the hour today. M4, the Sieging General. I like that, the Sieging General, instead of the Surgeon General. Get it? Oh. Anyways. I think it's common. I know, it's so bad. I'm full of dad jokes today.
That was funny.
I think it's common knowledge at this point that you, M4, are one of the most efficient and talented Siege players in the game, if not the most efficient Siege player in the game.
Right? Is that the superhero meeting? Is that the superhero meeting, Dad?
He lets
Yes,
his daughter
maybe.
play. No.
Let's ask the youngin' over there.
Dad. Can you skip your superhero meeting just to eat lunch with us, Dad?
So I have to do this, baby. I'm a special guest today. So
We
here
have
you go.
another
I
guest
fixed your
host.
Eevee. All right. I'll join you shortly.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh,
So
man.
cute.
Your superhero
awesome.
meeting.
Yes,
That's awesome.
she's really ahead of her time. So before the pandemic, she was telling me to wash my hands. So smart
Oh,
girl.
my gosh. Oh, my
That's
gosh.
adorable.
Yeah, I have the
That's-
sound clips on our episodes for that.
Oh.
Apologies, AD. I missed quite a bit of what you said because there was an
Sure.
emergency where the EV fell apart. So
Got
anyway,
it.
crisis averted. So here we go.
Okay. Okay. So, did you catch me calling you the Sieging General? Maybe that was a
did.
bad joke. Okay. No, I was just saying that I think you're one of the most efficient and talented Siege players in the game, if not the most efficient Siege player in the game. You're consistently up there on the top of the leaderboard. If there was one giant secret to playing Siege as effectively as you can, what is it you would tell people?
Siege is easy. All right. So I've been telling people this. Bring the bonus tunes. Don't lose.
That's a master
easy.
plan. It's that easy, folks.
It's not easy. It's really that easy. But kidding aside, so, but that's true. That's not a lie. So it's the not losing part is where there's some maybe
Right.
lost in the details. But
Right.
anyway, so if you really want to do good in Siege, Siege is mostly risk management. It's really what it is. So you need 4 things to place high in Siege. First is you need resources and prep. Resources, you need to gear your bonus tunes. I can't stress this enough. You need to bring them up to level 80, rebirth if you can, and have most, if not all, of the Siege bonus tunes. And of course, your entrance fee of 42k goes without saying. All right.
Right.
Then second is you need to know how to use those set bonus tunes. Not just use them, but how to fight against them. Because in the top 10, top 20, you're going to see a lot of them. So you need to know their interactions, read their kits.
Right.
Can't stress that enough. People sometimes, oh, they did that. I didn't know that that tune does that. Preparation is key. And then the third, which is really important, but there's nothing you can do about it, luck. Some people just plain lucky, or sometimes you're hate mail.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It's an because
RNG
hate
king.
has hate mail has the worst RNG in the game. You would have like 10 stacks of evasion on Harley, and she would just stand there like she has nothing. So yes, luck has a lot to do with it, and it's not just even the match. Sometimes whether you're getting a bad board or you get like a really easy board, luck has a lot to do with it.
Right.
And then the last, but certainly not the least, timing. When you play is important. So being in the world's finest, it's really important that you clear your board. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. I'm part of 3 tournaments, so maybe I shouldn't.
No, we're getting the dirt right now, pal.
So when you clear your board as world's finest, you're typically on a tier of your own. So
Right.
there's a bigger chance that you are not going to pull real people. People have actually watching me on stream, like surprised, like, hey, you got some bots on your board. Yeah, because when I refresh my board, I'm on a tier like few hundred above others. Then I get some bots and you can get revenge. So timing is very important too, and often forgotten for Siege.
I don't know if you want the bots anymore with Coda, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I want them, but there's a certain, I don't risk management. I'd rather get what I know, however hard it is, because I know what it is. But if you leave it to chance, you're going to get some richer teams. Oh, wait, I can say Dick here, right? This is a great
Yeah, you can say that's all you like, pal.
Absolutely.
We've been very careful on Twitch, but here you can just say you get Dick teams. So yeah, you want to avoid those because there's a lot of dicks out there.
Yeah, like mostly costly.
Yes.
Mostly costly. I like mostly costly. He's a good dude.
But he has dick teams, always.
Well, yeah. I can think of a few people that I've run across in the past like that. Trench Abyss.
No,
but
he intentionally does dick teams in the top 10.
Yes.
He goes out of his way
Right.
to upset us. But he's got chosen during this tournament, so maybe
Oh, yes, he
he'll get reined in.
does.
So what is this tournament? Why don't you give us a little bit about that, Hate Mail?
Okay, so this is actually this tournament was created by Empowered, but Chosen One took all the credit for it, and it became the Chosen One tournament. Who we had we're doing a $25 per person buy-in. And there's going to be teams of 2. Everyone has to record their matches because I'm going to air them at the end of the tournament, and ideally air some of them during the tournament when I have a few people on. But we had 12 people sign up, and we were randomly paired with our partners. And the combined score wins. So if you have, M4 who typically does very well in Siege, and then he gets another person, which he got Burger, who always L5s the new tunes immediately and has done consistently well the past couple Sieges. So they're right now considered the favorites, the one to beat. But it seemed like we got really good teams across the board. We have a couple underdogs, and I wouldn't say that they're underdogs because they're bad players. They just don't always compete at the top. So, and I've seen a few of them compete very well. Almost Dev is in there as well. So, we have a good who's been participating in Siege a little more. Chosen One's paired with Mostly Costly, and so it's a fun group. I think everyone has a good shot of winning. Because really, you don't have to be number 1. You just need to be, 3 and 4, or because if it's 1 and 8, 3 and 4 could easily win. So, every one of the people in this group have consistently been in the top 20 at some point in time. So,
and is there a prize?
There's 6 total teams.
How many teams are there?
There's so everyone bought in with $25, so $50 per team. So then we haven't decided that we haven't listed exactly what first, second, and third get, or if we're just going to do first and second. I think we were just going to do first and second, but we haven't.
Oh, really? I thought it was winner takes all. So yeah.
Maybe it is.
I didn't read the fine print.
Well, the number 1 gets the bulk of it, if nothing else. So.
Well,
I just heard Siege tournament and I just hit enter. So.
Actually, M4 didn't want to do it unless he got to pick his partner because he was scared. So.
Right.
Just saying.
Right. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, though. Whoever wins the tournament, you can hand over your prize winnings to me in total for a full guest shot on AAD. I think that's fair.
You're charging for guest spots now?
Well,
you're charging the guest?
Yeah, he's getting a little bit popular, and it's going straight to his head.
No, we got to make ends.
It sounds like a fun tournament, though. I
wish
that was better.
We want to air a lot of the stuff, so as people are watching the teams, we want to make it kind of esportsy. So
that's cool.
Now, is that going to all go down over on WROL's channel?
At the end, well, what we're going to do is M4 will be doing his usual streaming.
Right.
And we have several of the people in it do streaming of their own. For example, Dubois is paired with Loot, so he'll be doing some streaming. I don't know exactly, what all their plans are, but at the end, I'm going to do a side-by-side of the winning team, and speed it up, and then we'll have an episode so you can see from start to finish all their matches. So it'd be pretty cool. It'd be fun, and also, if we have other people join, it deters the hacking, of course, which is always a problem.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so that
yeah.
way everyone knows it was an honest tournament, and it'd be a lot of fun.
I actually have a question for M4 on that, on his list of siege tips. I did not. Speaking of hacking, I didn't hear Big Barda lead as one of your strategies.
I couldn't I tried to figure it out. I mean, people in the past wanted me to show, hey, can you use X team, like Barda lead? And I showed it on stream and like failed miserably. So it's either I'm using them wrong or something fishy is going on. So I don't know which is
Maybe you should have read her. You should have read her kit up front. Gotten to know it.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah. Well, and look,
a secret leader.
And look, and because of that, like I said before, I just want to put this out there. I will honor the Marilyn Monroe video if you win April as your back-to-back.
You do want him to lose.
I still want him to lose. Trust you me.
Now, wait, we need to clarify. You said if he wins April, are you talking the tournament or are you talking Siege?
I'm talking
Does he have to
Siege.
get World's
I'm talking
Finest,
Siege.
or?
He's got to hit number 1 on World's Finest. And you will see a video of me singing Happy Birthday dressed like Marilyn Monroe. I'll do it too.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had March in the bag.
Yeah.
I came in on the last day with a plan because I was neck with Grim. I had so to that point, to the last day, I have not lost a single match. I may have lost maybe 3-4 tunes, but that's it. So usually performance like that gets me World's Finest.
Yeah.
So I was, like I said, timing. I was listening to a certain podcast, I'm not going to name names, who counted me out. Like, oh my God, M4 is now down at 6th spot. I was like, oh, this
I don't know who you're
amateurs,
talking
you
about.
don't show your hand that early in the day. You hit them hard on the last hour, last 10 minutes, and you just give them the haymaker. All right, so I had everything lined up. The game plan was, all right, I'm sitting on board clear, 25 points, tons of revenges lined up against Grim. Sorry, Grim, we're friends, but well, it's not fair in love and war, and this is war. All right, so revenges against Grim lined up. Team's ready. I'm just gonna hit play. Bam, World's Finest. And then sometime during the day, I was like, oh shit, I'm not competing against Grim anymore.
Yeah.
Dang it. All right. So, and I was like, okay, this changes things. So I didn't revenge Grim, and I still haven't lost until the final 10 minutes. Because I'm like, screw this. Even if I get this revenge 10 perfectly, I am down, 17 points or something. I was like, screw this. I'll just screw this last fight.
Yeah.
I was down.
As plans are made, plans will
points.
go awry. It's just the way of the world, dude. But I want you to know I have faith. We kid each other. You're a good pal of mine. We kid each other all the time, but I am rooting for you. I'm in your corner. Like I said at the top of the show, you're a positive guy. You're a great player, a great strategist, and a positive role model for our community. So thanks, dude.
Thank you.
I appreciate the tips, too, because I can't even reach that damn 210 tier. I suck at Siege.
Yeah.
Just bring bonus tunes and don't lose.
It's that simple.
That's my problem. I tend to lose.
Bring bonus tunes and don't lose. Oh, man. Speaking of bonus tunes, let's get into this. We've got new tunes coming up. Hawk and Dove. Now, hey, I already know you went there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did L3 on day 1, which I usually don't on the new packs because it's a colossal waste of money, and you can just wait. But I really wanted to test them out because I wanted to decide if I was going to RB5 them this month. And Tapjoy has not come, it's to RB5 2 new tunes, without Tapjoy is insanity. Like, even beyond most owls level insanity. I don't think any owls have ever done that outside of Tapjoy.
Right.
So-
The boy did.
Oh, okay. With the exception of DuBois for lanterns.
Well, he's
But
insane, so
yeah. Lantern months, he goes nuts. But he doesn't do any other months, so it kind of balances out a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, I did both of them. I'm probably not going to RB5 them, especially because it doesn't look like we're getting Tapjoy, and unless it happens tonight. And I'm a little disappointed in them, to be honest.
Yeah. You would think they'd have a Tapjoy offer out for holiday weekend, but what do I know?
I think our next best bet is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
well, it's Easter tomorrow, so there's hope.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Maybe tonight at rollover we see a
Sure.
see a
They
Tapjoy
don't
event.
follow the same schedule as DCL. They follow calendar, so there's still hope for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. And I know that we saw their animations on your on WROL here. I kind of want to ask our other squad over here. I want to ask Witty, have you had a chance to look at either Hawk or Dove and make an assertion on them yet?
No, not really. I'm just focused on Raids main. I have unlocked Dove, but I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Bleeze. I want
Right.
other people's reviews first, and then put my resources into it, because it still hurts me to this day that I upgraded Bleeze right away, and she sucks.
Yeah,
So
I hear
I'm
that.
I'm gonna wait on you guys to do the work.
Well, we
That's my
are
strategy.
going to help you out with that as best we can. I don't have is Dove is the one that we're doing the free character on this time around. Are we thinking Dove is going to be better than Hawk or vice versa?
Yeah, Dove will definitely be better, but she's bugged to oblivion right now. So
Oh, really? I haven't played her yet. So
Yeah,
where are her
Hawk's,
bugs at?
She's not evading, right?
her evasion ups don't work at all. Her hit chance down does work, which those are good, but also her whenever she gets hit, she's supposed to use her basic and then get evasion ups, which don't work anyway. But instead, if a teammate evades, they counterattack. I haven't seen her do it yet, but she doesn't evade enough for me to be able to tell.
She's S tier.
Got
She's
it.
just like Harley. She never evades.
She evades. I think she will
Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't.
I think she may evade some when she's fixed, because the amount of hit chance down she does are pretty good.
Yeah.
And a decent amount of evasion ups. She's got, she can get them a few different places, and
Yeah, if they work, they
Yeah.
should be good.
Well, there you go.
on paper, she's right up my alley.
I thought she was
You
going to
know,
be S tier when I saw her kit.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be a mix between Eclipso and Cassie.
Yeah,
That's what Dove's supposed to be? Is a mix between those two?
She's got a lot of those. She's got a heavy ability to gain a lot of evasion ups, as Hate said, once they work. Combining that with hit chance downs and retail make her very much in the same ilk as the typical evaders.
Interesting.
So that's why I brought her right away to level 80. I have not played with her yet because I'm slow gearing her. Yeah, from an on paper perspective, if you like evasion teams and you're using them to counter speed meta, she should be really good. The only problem is we have so many red evasion characters. It's hard to fit them all in. Yeah, because I struggle with, do I use Harley or do I use Cassie? Do I go Cassie and Eclipso and all that stuff? And now we're just adding another one in. I was contractually obligated as the president of the Evasion Club to gear her and to bring her to level 80. But there's, on paper, she looks good.
She does come with 2 new features that no other toon has. So one of them is the active AoE evasion up for everyone. No other toon has it.
and it's a lot of evasion ups.
It is a lot. And the second is, this one I don't know if this is true, but she is the first Toon I've noticed that has, it's going to sound weird, but bear with me. She has boob jiggle physics. if you watch the animation video from
That's a
Hate
bonus
Mail,
from Steve.
Yeah. Thank you,
I
Steve.
have not noticed that on any other tune, but I'm trying not to sound like a perv, but I noticed
That should be
right away.
Power Girls.
And I was like,
Power Girl needs that.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. So,
Our girls.
Well, I'll tell
That's
you what,
just
I'm
a
going to
nod
start
to
playing
the-
her a lot more.
so what I bet is they got a new developer, probably a new, not a developer, but a
3D
what do you call
artist.
that
3D
Programmer?
artist?
Oh.
Yes,
Renderer. Yeah.
yeah. So animation
failed to
artist,
mention-
yeah. There you go.
They failed to
And
mention
this-
he's 15.
So there you go. 2 new features in the
If you want
game.
to see boob physics, play the game Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Really?
gosh, yes.
Taking
Oh,
notes.
Yeah,
really?
They almost hit their chin.
Easily.
How big
Oh,
are they? Good
Very,
grief.
very big. Like
Say the-
anime style.
hit your chin, that's a-
Anime style, definitely.
Right. Is she like Dixie Dynamite over there or what?
I'm surprised no one has the move like boob slap. They're huge. There's some big
Oh,
puppies.
I'm curious about Dove now. I'm going to have to go and
Yeah.
run her event and get those shards going.
That's why she's evasion. The other team gets distracted with their
Yeah,
boobs and just misses
that's right.
the shot.
All that action.
It's part of her power, so.
BF is over there trying to think of how he can play the game with one hand.
So how's Hawk? I'm assuming 2 people in this room have Hawk.
You didn't get him yet, did you, M4?
He's R2 ungeared, unringed.
Oh, okay. So I took him. I have him L3 because that seems like that's where his kit is usable. He's not bad. He's just not great. I was super excited because obviously he's a stun on his 2. He's got buff immunity on his basic. He's got buff immunity on his 3. He's got that stun that he does passively at the end of his turn. Problem is he's very slow and his damage is pretty lackluster. I kind of expected his damage to be high since he's such a slow character, but he is super tanky. I mean, he can take a beating.
Wow.
But the other big negative to him, I've actually had him take counterattacks from Marcus fully buffed.
No kidding.
Really?
So that part's kind of nice, and I think he might be useful in Siege for that reason. But the big negative to him is that one of his passives doesn't do anything without Dove on the team. So and a lot of his moves are tied to her being on the team. And it's difficult running a second red on any team anyway, just to fit a pairing of characters to go against any of the typical team comps you see out there. I mean, they're definitely usable. They're not bad characters.
What
but
have
I
you... Oops, sorry.
Oh,
What
go
have you
ahead.
been running them with?
I've tried all kinds of stuff. I've been trying to mainly with, my different stun comps. I posted in our chat my Patreon episode where I have a whole bunch of video of them playing. I'll probably release that to the general masses.
I just had a thought when you were saying how tanky he was. What if it was a Constantine, Hawk, Dove, Clayface, where you could keep applying that taunt on the
Yeah.
Hawk? Did you try that one?
I have not tried that. I haven't run a Constantine team, and it actually would be pretty good for him because he does the extra stun chance with debuffs on the enemy.
Oh, okay.
So that actually sounds like a pretty good comp.
Let me know.
So I might actually try that one when raids are over.
Right.
But he's not a bad character if you have low resources. If you're not like super into stuns, he's probably not for you.
Yeah.
I might like him. For some reason, I've been dabbling with the stuns a lot lately.
Quick question. How about his boobs?
He is thick like a daddy. So.
Oh, gosh.
He's the new daddy.
Yeah, but he struggles to lift that boulder and throw it. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen his animations yet, but I've seen people complaining about that animation.
He really struggles.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I need to do like a side-by-side video of him next to Superwoman, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Lifting the boulder.
Lifting the
That'd
rock.
be hilarious.
Funny.
She's Kryptonian.
Oh, man. So on top of new characters, we also have a couple of reworks. And just between you, me, and everyone else, I don't think I'm going to get Blue Beetle out of my Lost 13 anytime soon. I don't see him being as viable as Deathstroke. What are your guys' thoughts on the reworks? I mean, Deathstroke obviously is, really increased his usability, but I mean, maybe I just don't have my Blue Beetle geared up enough to really do anything. And I know M4, you and I sat down on your Twitch stream last weekend and gave him one last hurrah, one last ring around the corner. But I want to ask Retmus, what do you think about the reworks thus far?
I've played with Deathstroke a little bit. I've had him L5 fully ringed out since he was the dominant force back in the day. But he's definitely a lot more improved. I can see him fitting into teams now where, of course, he was just a bench warmer before. But I have not got a chance to play with Blue Beetle much. I just always had him on the bench. I mean, I think he's level 70. And I think I might have him all ringed out or close to it. I'm not sure. But I just never used the character back when he was just complete trash. So I just never bothered with it. I was like, he'll just be my slow gear character because of the wonderful up and away. And then
that's where I've got him.
Yep. I mean, I think that's everybody's favorite mission. But I finally ringed him out and then moved on to another one and just left him. But out of the two, of course, definitely I would say Deathstroke is the better of the two. He's still not fantastic. I would just say, my opinion, he's just, mid-tier, a C level character. But what are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah.
Are you saying for Deathstroke or Blue Beetle?
Deathstroke.
I'd probably lean B for him.
B?
I think he's
a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be decent in Siege because you can keep him alive. And characters, even if they don't do a whole lot of damage, if you can keep them alive and whittle them down, they're going to be a decent character for you. I think he'll see play. He won't ride the bench of the bunch we got.
I could agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I was just thinking overall character, not specifically to a certain match like PvP and things like that. I can see keeping him alive, like you're saying, because he definitely does have survivability. That is definitely one of his best traits. I was really hoping with the rework they would do something like he would get like maybe a slow overheal or something, like whenever he would do a move, kind of like, to be more like the comic books, like how he can heal a lot faster. I thought that would be a kind of a cool little tweak, but we always wish about things.
Yeah, wish in one hand, spit in the other to see which gets full faster. Are there any other thoughts on Blue Beetle? I mean, I just don't like.
He was half decent when he first came out. I streamed him
right
the day that reworks dropped, and he was buffing like crazy. He was obviously bugged. And the funny thing is, even if he had like strength ups up the wazoo, he still couldn't hurt anyone. But when he crits,
it's like a tickle fight out there.
When he crits, he destroys. It's because of it's a bad gear set, what he has. The mixed support, it's the worst out there right now. But the crit value is super high. Like Supergirl, who else has it anyway?
He's going to be terrifying on defense in Siege because his basic's going to crit every time because they always crit, and it's going to murder everything, especially blues. He does so much more damage to blues than he does even to greens.
Yeah, but after they fixed him,
wow,
those strength ups don't pile up anymore.
No, but I feel like he does more damage on his basic than he did before they fixed him for some reason. At least when I played with him, that's what it seems like.
I want him to be good so bad.
He's way better than he was. I mean, he's not. He's probably a C tier character, but I don't think he's trash anymore. Personally,
Now, wasn't he originally directed towards lanterns with the shield breaker stuff?
yeah, they completely changed it. I don't understand why they did
Yeah,
that.
so it's different now.
I faced him once on defense, and he just all he did was buff himself. But he did stay alive because he was behind somebody long enough to get one shot after like 4 straight self buffs, and he did wipe out my Arcus. That's the only time I've seen him.
That's insane.
That was prefix, though.
He wiped out
That
your
was
arc.
prefix. He's not going to do that anymore.
His basic could if he gets called assist or something, or does that double attack. But he the one use I do see him having is I did take him against a Superman Arcus Azrael team, and you could remove all the stupid immunities.
Oh, yeah, because he does have that legendary. I did think that was nice.
Right.
So are you thinking with Darkseid lead maybe to get the extra turns whenever he gets his turn? Or someone like Hippo to call a system?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it makes him better. I mean, he's still not great, but it makes him better.
Yeah.
I'll probably gear him
Well,
anyways.
It sounds like he's going to be viable in Siege. So maybe if you want to reach for the sky in the Siege this month, it'd be worth it to gear him up a little
Bring the
bit.
tunes and don't lose.
You got it.
Yeah.
See, the secret's out now.
Get him there. And
Everybody's going to be top Siege players. Thanks
that's it.
for you ruined it for all of
Everybody.
us.
I'm going to get worse somehow.
I know.
I always do.
He's bringing Blue Beetle.
Yeah, right?
You're only going to get worse because you won't do it. Like, you failed downwards for not doing it. That's just my take on it. I do too, by the way. I'm in the same boat. I guess if I cared a lot more than I do, I'd really have something fantastic going. But for me, it's just about being
You don't even try.
lazy.
I've seen your roster.
I suck, but
no, I mean
I
most of the
try.
time.
Yeah, Bear. If you didn't,
Yeah,
if you didn't go all out last Siege, there's not going to be one that you do.
yeah. No, right. I mean, I tried. I got about halfway there. I went,
You were in the
I
top
can't do
100
that.
for almost a week in.
I was.
I seen him at
Time.
70 at one
Yeah.
point. I was like, damn.
I thought I was going to have to pony up that wrestling belt.
Yeah. You know,
You really
I-
should, though, because Siege is fun. It's the most fun mode because it's the only real mode that isn't just mindless.
Yeah, you
True.
get your most challenge there.
Right.
Yeah, and I'd have to say,
Right.
and Biff could probably back me up on this one. A few of us just hate to buy Siege Energy because I don't want to dish out,
Yeah.
2K gems just to buy, 3 more matches. But if you strategically
you.
play it, at least I do, and I believe Biff does. We always hit under the 210 without buying any Siege Energy.
Show offs.
Yeah, I mean, I've been top 150 for probably the last 4.
That's awesome.
I think I bought one 2K pack in one of them because I was 151 with 10 minutes left,
Oh man!
and I was like, okay, I'll do it. That's the only time I bought a pack, but I've been 150 for the last 4 or 5.
You
See, I
guys
made
could,
it-
you guys could do top 60 without buying. Me and Chosen, when we did our competition without buying, we did rank 33 and 37.
Oh really?
So it is doable.
Wow.
I mean, less people bought that Siege because, like Darkseid, you wouldn't have got that high. But you probably could float around that. It's in most Sieges you can get to top 60 if you play really well.
Well, I know the highest I ever placed without purchasing any energy at all was during the Siege, sorry. And I think it was 98 is what I got, and I never purchased a single pack at all.
You must be better at rule number 2 than me. The whole don't lose thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's your secret. There's your secret plan.
But it is harder lower because people run the dick teams.
Yes.
You don't see I
Yeah.
mean, you still actually
Yeah.
do see a lot of Black Flash, but you see less like Black Flash, Azrael, MJ when they're not a bonus tune at rank, in the top 50, top 40 than you do at rank 50 and below.
Is it kind of like
watch
going
out for them
in-
sock pickle teams?
Yeah, the sock pickle teams. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, this has been fun and educational, but we have a whole other episode to record.
And that is my cue.
And that is your cue. We're going to think about wrapping this one up. I do want to take it around the horn, though. Let's get some final thoughts on the DCL stuff. Biff, talk to the people for a minute, man.
Yeah, no, just enjoy, in quotations, the rest of raids, and just be appreciative that we actually have some damage dealers this time. That makes our lives a little easier on this week. I hope to be done with my last milestone today and have a complete day off, especially for all of our AAD folks that have done an amazing job. Started off in the top 10, now in the mid-teens, and almost ready to shut it down and give people time back in their weekend. So enjoy, have a fun raid, get the rewards, and that's it.
Well said, buddy. Couldn't have said it any better. Retmus, what's happening?
Oh, just living it, buddy. I just want to say out to everybody, if you're ever having trouble or you want to get more in-depth gameplay, definitely check out WRL Broadcast, M-Force Twitch stream. These are guys that, are always top-tier players. They know the games inside and out. Our podcast as well. Listen around and get ideas, different tips from everybody. They're all out there to help you out. They're not they don't really hold stuff back. They try and share with the community, as do we. And I think that's really what makes, our community and our alliance great, because we try to help everybody. We're not one of those, alliances that hold everything back, little secrets they find, things like that. And I think that's just what makes, the community overall better, when we try and reach out and make friendships and not, nemesis or enemies from each other. So just, reach out there to your fellow man and be kind.
Excellent. I couldn't have said that any better. And I share all of those sentiments. BF, lay down your pearls of wisdom for us, pal.
Stop trying to nerf me. That's all.
Crazy.
Oh.
Okay, enough of you. Enough of you. Hate. Anything you want to share with us, pal?
One other thing, there's another contest outside of the Chosen One contest that is still open for signups, and that is the Joshua's. What was it called? What was the name
Tournament
of it?
of Legends.
Just completely blank. Tournament of Legends, jeez. The rules are kind of complicated, but we had an episode just come out, and there's a fact sheet that's on. You should find it on Reddit. The last day to sign up is Monday. It's free to enter. There's a bunch of rules, so you got to kind of check that out before you sign up. But it should be fun. I'm probably going to do it because I have nothing better to do with my life. So, yeah, it's been fun, guys. I got to argue with you about nerfing too next time I'm on. That's a whole nother hour.
That's another hour.
No nerfing.
No nerfing. Oh my gosh. Witty, take us home.
Yeah, I'm gonna end on a positive note too. I'd like to thank Steve for not screwing us up for 2 months in a row. It's been 2 great raids, and I've been able to have my Sundays off thanks to him. Thanks, Steve.
Steve,
Look at that, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. And a special shout out to our favorite girl, W.B. Reeves. We love you too. I just wanted to say that. She gave me some love, so, give it back to her.
Little sugar.
Anyhow, that's it. That's it. See,
tell us
I
the
told
love
you.
story
Yeah.
real fast. What's the love story?
So she basically came out and gave us a skin schedule on Reddit.
Oh,
and I
okay.
thought that was great. I was like, wow, that's some information. You're giving us information. Thank you. We love you. And then she said, no, I love you guys. So,
And I
you know.
did appreciate the Joker rebirth crystal and
Yes.
that
rings
was
and all that.
the
They sent
April
us.
Fool's Day.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Love that.
Definitely
so,
the
yeah,
best
no
one.
joke. We love you. I know. I needed that one rebirth crystal, too.
Oh, don't we all?
Did you let M4 say goodbye?
Yeah. We ain't got there yet. Oh, M4, you get the last word today.
Okay, I'm gonna use this time to plug. But first, thanks for having me. Really enjoyed my time here. And second, if you want to see high-level Siege play, please join me at the dojo, twitch.com/M4Y15. I stream when there's Siege running at 8:30 p.m. Central. And you can also join me at my Discord server, the dojo. You can find the link on my Twitch channel. And also, speaking of tournaments, like Kate said, I also run my own tournament at the dojo, but people keep bowing out. I think people stop joining. I think they don't want to pay me every month.
That's the Pay M4 tournament.
No, I
The
started
pay
that
M4.
because of we can't win world's finest, so I tried to start a tournament just so we can see who the best players are. But it's been slowing down, and of course, Chosen and Josh starting their own tournament, so it might shut down soon. But for now, it's still up. Anyone's free to join. So if you have questions for me or anyone, the dojo is a great place for DCL tips.
And Empowered, if you're listening, make sure you tune into M4 so you get some Siege tips so that we can win.
That's it. That's it. Check out M4's Twitch stream at www.twitch.tv/M4Y15. That's M4Y15. And like he said, hop over to his Discord server, M4's Dojo, where you can always get more in-depth information during each monthly raid, tips, tricks, and join the fun of his community. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be with us today. Never miss an episode. Subscribe, drop some love with likes, stars, high fives, hashtags, whatever you got in front of you. And spread the word if you like what you hear, because we depend on your word of mouth to grow, and we certainly appreciate our listeners for doing so. Stay safe. Thank you once again for listening, and we'll see you next time, right here for another episode of Atlantis After Dark. For Biff, Retmus, Witty, Hate Mail, BF, and M4. Join us for Part 2, our Zack Snyder Justice League review. Coming right up.
Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice, are the most powerful podcasters ever assembled. Super Male, Biff Man, Witty Amazon, Black Flash, AB, dedicated to fun, entertainment, and quality podcasting everywhere. This is Atlantis After Dark.